Welcome to the FITnatics. I'm here with Krissy Wilbraham, who is the owner of Massage Therapy by Krissy. Hey, Krissy, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic, and I'm ready to get into this topic today. Our topic is living the dream. All right. Krissy is a wife, she's a mom, and she's a rock star entrepreneur. So we want to find out what's her secret to living the dream. All right, Krissy. So let me start here. Let's tell me a little bit about your business and your background, please.
So my business, I've been a licensed massage therapist for 15 years now, and 12 out of those 15 years, I've been an entrepreneur. I own a small boutique massage therapy business called Massage Therapy by Krissy, and we've been steadily growing over the years. It's been really awesome to watch. I'm a mom and a wife, and my husband and I have been married for 12 years, and my sons are ages 4 and 8. And so I got a lot on my plate, a lot to keep me going.
Absolutely. So when did you know you wanted to go into massage therapy, not just as a business, but as a career?
I tossed up between the ideas of a flight attendant or a massage therapist, like all through high school. I just kind of always thought about it. I'm really not a big school person, or I wasn't anyway in high
Welcome to the
school. So
FITnatics.
I was
I'm
like,
here
what
with
sounds
Krissy
really fun
Wilbraham,
and like
who
kind
is
of gives
the
me opportunity to
owner
meet a lot of
of
people.
Massage Therapy by
Those two kind of
Krissy.
were
Hey,
my
Krissy,
top
how are you doing
choices.
today?
I fell into sales, met a ton of people, developed a lot of skills in sales, and quickly realized that I did not like sales. The go, 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 fast pacedness and stress of it was a little much. So met my husband, well, boyfriend at the time, and I told him my dream, and he's like, why don't you just go for it? Go be a massage therapist and we'll figure it out. So went to massage therapy school and worked full time. Ended up graduating with honors. And so it turns out I really like school when it's something that I'm very interested in, which I feel like that's the case for a lot of people. Um, yeah, and so that kind of led me down the path of massage therapy. And then my husband's also been my biggest supporter of starting our business too. It was something that I never really thought I wanted to do. And he's like, you should just go for it. So I went for it, and he's been my biggest supporter, helping me along the way. And that's how we're kind of where we're at today. He's my sounding board for sure.
You know what, Krissy? That's so powerful because I had that same story. I never thought of starting my own business. That wasn't something I dreamed about when I was a kid or even in school. It just wasn't. And so my husband has definitely been, at that time when I thought, okay, what am I going to do next in my career path? My husband was the biggest supporter of, hey, let's do it. Sure, yeah, you can do it, and giving me that encouragement and motivation and confidence. And that's
Mhm.
so true, Krissy. You're right. The sounding board, when you have someone in your corner, and in our cases, it happens to be our husbands, but
Mhm.
it doesn't always have to be, right? It can be a
Right.
parent, it can be a,
Anybody.
friend. Yeah. To just give you that extra boost of confidence to give you the energy and the motivation to move forward because it's not easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to get you to see the possibilities of what it would look like and know that, it's okay if you fail. You just get right back up and try again. It's not, anything that's, it sounds scary at first, but once you start doing it, it's not that bad. So, and it's nice to have somebody supporting you along the way.
Absolutely. So we have the business, and you've been in business now for over 12 years. I know here in San Antonio, your massage therapy business has really ranked very highly amongst the population here in San Antonio, and voted best, I believe, spa and
Yep.
massage.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Congratulations on that.
Thank
How do you
you.
make that happen?
Hard work and determination, and really just, I don't know if you've ever seen that show Parks and Rec, Leslie Knope. I'm kind of like Leslie Knope, where I get kind of competitive, and it's fun to me to really drive people and motivate people to get them incentivized to do fun things. So we offer incentives within our company to try to, encourage, awesome community and just kind of work hustle. So really it's just the hustle, and it's a lot of fun to do it.
That hustle for some, Krissy, can really turn into a time where it's burnout, it's frustration, it's depression. So tell me about this hustle, within this hustle, how do you manage those times? Because, I'm sure they're not always the ups, right? There might be some dips in there as well. How do you, as the boss, the entrepreneur, manage that amongst your staff and for your business?
Yeah, I mean, I consider life to be kind of a roller coaster. It's always going to be up and down. When it's down, rely heavily on my support system, my husband, my kids, and even those that work with me too. Letting them know, hey, I'm having an off week this week. I just need a little more support and guidance. Be patient with me. My brain feels a little scattered this week. Um, and just kind of like diving deep inside, through prayer, meditation, through my workouts. Those are things that kind of help me get back to my center and move past those low moments, and try not to stay in it too long, because those negative thoughts, I mean, it happens to everybody. I can't do this, or it's too hard, or I'd rather just quit and go work for HEB. Like there's always those moments where I'm like, oh, it'd be so much easier just to go do something else. I should just forget it. But, I think about all the hard work that I've put into this, and I'm like, I can't give up. Like there's more out there. We just have to see where it goes. And, just kind of placing one foot in front of the other and figuring out as I go. And then using my support, I think, is the best thing anybody could do.
You nailed it. There are days and times, and thank you for being honest about that. For all other entrepreneurs and hustlers out there, where you feel and you get to the point where you're just like, oh my God, let me just get a quote unquote regular job. I've been there. Sometimes I'll go and I'll look and like, no,
can't do it. I've already invested 12 years of my life in this. I can't go back.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I've been in business now going on 11 years, and you're absolutely right. The time and the energy that you put into it, the blood, sweat, and tears, literally that go into it really mean a lot. And when those times come around, because obviously, Krissy, you're talking right about them directly. It's okay to have those moments. There's a lot of times I want to, share with my clients who are high achievers like you, business owners, and it's okay. Go ahead, think about it for a second, take a pause, go for a walk. It's okay. When we can allow ourselves to have those moments, it's a form of release, and we're able to feel not so constrained, like this is the only way forward. And that really, for some, can just be just too constraining and get you to the point where you're just like, I know a lot of us can be, is this all or nothing, right? I've got to be the top number one all the time, 24/7. And it's just not sustainable.
No, it's hard dealing with the perfectionism of it, trying to always be the one who has all the answers and trying to just do it all perfectly. And I'm quickly realizing that that's not a sustainable way and not a sustainable attitude to have. So being vulnerable and showing, those around me that work for me and or work with me, and even my own kids, I'm like, I'm not perfect. I'm trying my best, and just be patient with me. So I think that helps, just showing that side too.
So, Krissy, have you always been that way in terms of having this level? And I call it, some of it is definitely maturity, when you can recognize, when you need to take a pause, when, as you said, be open and honest about what's really going on, instead of, back in the day where it's like, here's the employee and here's the employer, and they should not cross, So what I'm hearing from you is that's really not the case with you and your staff and your business. There is a level of just transparency, openness, and it sounds like it's working.
Yeah. No, it's not always been that way. It's been figuring things out as time has gone on, and we have had our ups and downs. Culture, stuff like that has not always been amazing. But, I'm coming from a place where I was just a massage therapist, and then all of a sudden now I have people that I'm managing. And so it's a brand new skill set that I'm working on and honing. And I'm an expert when it comes to massage therapy, when it comes to managing people and, even being a mom and a wife, like there's just, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just trying to figure it out as I'm going along. And it's fun to figure that out and to, work on building those relationships and really kind of cultivate that. So no, I'm quickly learning that, it's relationship building and getting to know people more on an intimate level, and letting them know like I'm a real person, they're a real person. And it seems to be working really well. And I'm excited to keep going on that trajectory for our business and even in my own, home and in my friend circle too, just being me and not being afraid to show it.
So I follow you on social media, and I love seeing your enthusiasm, not just for your business, but also for yourself. Mm-hmm. Meaning you are hitting the workouts, girl. You are doing it. You are making it happen. And then, of course, seeing your family, spending time with family, trips. You just seem to always make everything so special. What I see on social media, just every event, just look, this situation, just make it look so special and so meaningful. So how do you balance all that? We've got the full-blown business. We've got the kiddos that are young and just full of energy, your husband, your relationship, and I know friends on the outside. What does that balance look like to you? Are you consciously aware of that every single day? Or you just kind of go with the flow of the business needs a little bit more of your attention at sometimes that's where you go, and sometimes it's the family. What is it like for you?
Yeah, it's a lot of ebb and flow. I have a few non-negotiables. Health wise, I'm a big workout person. My gym, they set goals and I love hitting my goals. And so I'm trying to commit to, being steady with my workout so I can hit my fitness goals and just feel good for my family. So if I am healthy, then I can do a better job of taking care of them. So that's kind of my non-negotiable. I walk my dogs every day. That's another like non-negotiable. And then spending intentional time with my kids, especially at bedtime, and reading stories to them. And then everything else is just kind of like an ebb and flow. If my work needs a little bit more of attention, like yesterday I was on the phone with one of my staff members at like 8:30 at night going over some things. And so I am always available to them. And if I can't be available right at that moment, I'll, text them or let them know like, hey, I'll call you back when I'm ready. And same with like family stuff. Sometimes family stuff has stuff going on. So I have to put work, a little bit more on autopilot. And luckily we have work at a good place where it kind of flows. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do. So there's a lot of, ebb and flow as far as that goes. And of course, there's always like sometimes where somebody calls in sick and I have to go fill in. And I wear all the hats at my office. So I can fill in wherever I have to fill in just to make sure things are being covered for our clients. And then at home, I just try to be as present as I can and dedicate those evening hours, especially to family.
I think that most times, taking that approach where you do have, as you say, the non-negotiables. We can say the priorities, the non-negotiables, the must-haves, whatever you want to call it, has been a really key to success with a lot of very successful business owners and entrepreneurs. Simply because my approach with coaching with my clients is the MindFit method, where it is a blend of mindset coaching, that mental aspect, along with the physical, the movement, and pulling those two together to really enhance everything in your life, not just, your physical health, your mental health, but also your life in general. And right. So with that being said, Krissy, tell me how your mindset comes, how that plays into your marriage, into your business, and just in general into your life.
Yeah. Mindset. I don't like quitting or giving up. And so I'm kind of, I feel like I'm a little hard on myself, my internal self-talk. I'm like, you got this, you could keep going, just suck it up. And so that's kind of my mindset, just keep going, because you don't know what's the next step going to be. And if I stop, I don't know how far I could have gone. So I try to, be, intentional about, my mindset and my meditation and like what I'm filling my mind with, and trying to be positive in a lot of things that I'm, consuming and reading and stuff like that too. So I think that also plays a big part into my mindset.
So has there been ever a time, Krissy, during the last 12 years of your business, marriage, family, where you've just been like what we'll call burned out, just done?
I've had moments, seasons, I would say. And a lot of it revolves around like, everything happening at once, somebody getting sick. And then, we had a wave of sickness go through our office, and I was pretty dang close to being like, forget this, I'm done. I'm so tired of everything. And I find when those burnout moments happen, um, I get back into like my yoga, my meditation, prayer. I do daily devotionals, and that really kind of helps reset things. Whenever I am feeling overwhelmed and overstimulated and stressed, I remind myself like it's not that big of a deal. It'll always be there tomorrow. I could focus on it later. I need some me time, and so not feeling selfish and taking me time is a big one too. And I think a lot of moms, a lot of entrepreneurs probably have guilt for taking time to themselves. They feel selfish, and I don't think that's the case. I think it is important to feel, selfish, but it's not really selfish. It's self-care and self-love, trying to be compassionate with yourself, because we're our hardest critics. We're the ones that are the worst person to ourselves. We're always hard on ourselves, more than anybody in your circle would be. So just remembering that and being kind to myself, I think, is a big help when I do feel burnt out.
That's so powerful. Thank you, Krissy, because, you know, that's being real. I find myself at times getting to those moments where I'm just burnt. I'm just, my brain is like, I cannot think anymore and focus, and feeling that struggle, as you said, like, oh, I should be able to do this. Why am I getting tired? I shouldn't be getting tired. I should be able to complete this and do it fabulously, quickly.
Yeah.
And you're right. That is something that most of us as high achieving women go through. We are perfectionists. We are competitive. We are our worst critics. So having this conversation with you, Krissy, is just so valuable, because it really kind of pulls back the screen, or pulls back the curtain, as they say, and say, hey, here we are. Yes, we're fantastic. We're fabulous. We're confident. We're doing it all. But here's how we get it done.
Right.
There is a method to that. And I so appreciate your ability to recognize those moments where things are just, like you say, everything happens all at once, and going back to your routines. That's one of the things I really do coach my clients to do when things go crazy. Go back to your routines. Go back to those routines, your sleep routine, your morning routine, your workout routine,
Right.
because then we don't have to exert extra energy mentally or physically about what am I going to do next? Or it's like, it's already set in stone. We already know what we're going to do next. We don't have to waste, our energy. Kind of like meal prepping, we don't we meal prep, one time a week, then we don't have to worry about every day. What are we going to have? And
Right.
the mental energy it takes for us to figure that out. I mean, it's may not sound like much, but it is when you're
It
taxed.
piles up. Yeah.
Exactly. It adds up. It adds up. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this, Krissy, what would you tell yourself at, let's see, at 18? What would you tell yourself at 18? What advice would you give yourself at 18?
Oh man. All the dumb things that I've done and decisions that I've made have put me in the position where I'm at today. I honestly wouldn't change anything. Advice wise, though, I'd probably say, hey, start saving money for retirement a little sooner. Oh, hey, instead of spending money on all these dumb things that you won't have in 10 years, why don't you just start putting away $10 a week and see where that gets you? That would be my biggest advice to myself, is just start saving earlier on. But I wouldn't be where I am today without previous Krissy decisions. So
Exactly. Exactly. Now I want to if you don't mind, indulge me for a second, because I think this is important. Your mother is a very good friend of my mother-in-law, very dear friend. And I just want you, if you don't mind, sharing the story of where, how you met my mother-in-law. And I'm going to share with you why I feel that's very important, distinct. So if you could share how you met my mother-in-law.
Sure, I'm happy to. Your mother-in-law's one of my favorite people, and my mom is too. I was working for Cons selling appliances, and I decided that's when I was going to massage school. So I was going to massage school, working full-time at Cons, and going to school full-time. And I met Gilda, and we just kind of hit it off. She was always so sweet. There's a couple other, people in there that were a little like, they were hardcore in their sales, and me and Gilda just happened to be kind of on the same level. And I was like, hey, you should meet my mom. I think you would really like my mom. You guys seem to have similar, um, you know, behaviors and beliefs. And I just think you guys would love each other. And I don't remember exactly what had happened as far as like when they met, but I did do something together with both of them, invited both of them. And I was right. They hit it off, and they've been friends, like best friends ever since. And so Gilda's one of my favorite people. She's so sweet and so nice and just always so positive and supportive. And I knew my mom needed somebody like that. And same with my mom. She's like the nicest person you would ever meet. She's too nice almost. And so she needed somebody like Gilda too. And so I'm thrilled that they have become best friends over the years. And I don't see Gilda as often as I would like. Life just kind of gets in the way. And but I know that her and my mom are home run friends. So I'm grateful for that.
Yes, yes, Krissy. Thank you for sharing that. And, one of the big reasons why I wanted to share that with my audience today is that 12 years ago, give or take, right? That's when you met my mother-in-law. You were working at Cons, and look where you are now. I mean, rock star entrepreneur. And as you said earlier, it's this mindset. Yeah, let's keep going. One step in front of the other, keep moving forward. And essentially, I feel that is the exact, if anyone wanted a blueprint, right? We're always looking for the blueprint or the way to do something, to get the success. Sometimes it can be very simple as easy. Doesn't mean that every step of the way is easy, but as one step in front of the other.
Yeah, it's like Dory from Finding Nemo, just keep swimming. It's my internal theme saying all the time, like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Because that's all you can do is just keep swimming because, there's nothing else you could do. So
almost last question here, Krissy. I want to know how does your family, your husband, your kids, how do they play into your success as a business owner?
Oh man, well, my husband, he's the reason I give him a lot of or all the credit to me becoming a business owner. He was like, you got to do this. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll do it. And then, he's always like pushing me to do more and to be more. And I'm really thankful for that. So without him, I wouldn't be here. I'd just still be doing massage therapy, probably working for HEB at this point. I'd just be done. With my kids, oh my gosh, my kids are just everything. They're so sweet and they love my business. I give them massages, and my oldest, oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ruined him, but he's like, can I go and get a spa service? And I'm like, okay. And so I take him to the spa, and like I give him like a full person massage. And so the other day he's like, can I have a spa bath? I'm like, yeah, you can have a spa bath. I'm like, oh my gosh, like he's getting bougie over here. So, and my youngest too, he loves like back scratches and back massages, and they are my motivation. It's the reason why I do my business, because I want to provide something for them in the long run and show them, hard work does pay off. It's good to have a good work ethic and also life balance too. It's not all about work. It's not all about making money. It's just about forming relationships and building something that everybody can enjoy. So trying to show them that.
Wonderful, Krissy. Now, last question. I already know you're a FITnatic. I know you are. You love fitness, but tell me, what do you love to do? Tell me about your workouts that you do. How often do you do them, and what's your fitness goals?
Well, I work out at Burn Boot Camp, and so they have certain goals that you can hit. So you get 50 camps, and then you get like a towel, and then you get like 100 camps, and you get like a t-shirt or whatever. So they always have, I don't care about the prizes, but I care about like the milestones. And so my goal this year, last year I didn't make it because I just started working out full time last year at that camp. And so I want to hit 250 camps this year. We have some vacation plans coming up. So my goal is to work out 6 days a week, unless, I'm on vacation or something like that. So 6 days a week is how much I do. Today was like athletic conditioning, my least favorite days, but I do it anyway because I know I need it. And I do love yoga. Yoga is one of my favorite things to do. And I need to be more disciplined with squeezing that into my workout routine, because I think yoga really helps athletes in general. It lengthens and stretches the muscles, as well as massage too. So that all like plays a huge role into like my physical and wellness FITnatics journey. So
Great, Krissy. Now tell us how we can visit with you, patron your business. Let us know what services do you offer and where are you located?
Sure. Massage Therapy by Krissy. We're located off of Perrin Vital and Wurzbach Parkway, so not too far from downtown. We have people that drive from all over the place to come see us. Look us up on Google. All of our reviews kind of speak for themselves. We love people in pain. We love problem people. So if you have something that's kind of tricky that you can't really figure out or you want to work on or address, come see us. We really like, helping people work through some things. And even if you're mentally stressed too, we do have a couple like stress relief specific services that we offer for people that are battling stress and, high intense work situations and, just life in general. So all of our massages are customized, tailored to our clients' needs. I mean, we offer the basics: Swedish, deep tissue, sports massage, prenatal. So we kind of offer it all. And then we're looking to branch out, in this coming year, next year, try to expand and grow. So I have some big goals. We're working on those now, maybe adding estheticians in the near future. So that's our plan, but come see us. If you want to come see us, I'll do a special offer for the FITnatics show. We'll do a free scented massage oil. So give us a call, say you heard me and Susie talking and you wanted to get that free promo of the free scented massage oil added into your massage session. And we do offer membership too, so helps you save some regular money on your monthly massages.
All right. I might have to take advantage of that promo, Krissy. All right. With that being said, I want to thank you so much for your time, for just sharing all the good stuff, Krissy, and how, you are truly having it all in a way that works best for you, healthy, from inside and out, mind and body. Thank you, Krissy, for your time. And we really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate your time today.
And thank you guys for joining the FITnatics. Until next time, keep moving.